Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are playing some mono white humans, but we are bringing in a couple of new cards from March of the Machine, which are the Knight-Errant of Eos. So that is a 4/4 human knight for 4 and a white with Convoke, which means you can tap any number of creatures as you cast it, and each one you tap reduces its casting cost by 1. When it enters the battlefield, you look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 creature cards with mana value X or less from among them, where X is the number of creature cards that convoked it, and puts the reveal cards into your hand. So ideally, you want to be playing this where you have a couple of creatures on the board that you can tap with it. That way it only costs 3 mana, and also allows you to search for 2 creatures with mana value 2 or less from among the top 6 cards. And we've got a lot of those, as you would expect from mono white humans. And the other new card we're playing in the main board is the Invasion of Gobakhan. So that is a 3 defense counter battle that costs 1 and a white. And when it enters the battlefield, you look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from among it. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. A spell cast this way costs 2 more to cast. So it's a way of disrupting your opponent's hand, perhaps taking a mass removal spell out, which could be used to destroy your humans. Now, you might think, in a creature-based deck, why are we playing this? It seems to disrupt our tempo a little bit. We don't really necessarily want to be using this for our 2-drops. Well, because the other side is the Light Shield array, which says at the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that attacked this turn, and you can also sacrifice it to give creatures you control hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. So that's got some serious gameplay in growing our humans when we attack with them, and also can act to save our creatures if we need it to. So those are the 2 new cards in the main board. The rest of the build is, you'd expect, a lot of cheap creatures. So we've got 4 copies of Hopeful Initiate, 4 Recruitment Officers, and 3 Skrelvs at the 1 mana spot. Skrelv has broadly just replaced Brave the Elements in this deck, because it can protect one of your creatures, and also is sometimes a bit of an attacker itself. Then at 2-drop spot, we've got the Luminarch Aspirant, so that's the one that grows a creature you control at the beginning of combat. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, which makes non-creature spells more expensive. 4 Thalia's Lieutenant, which is one of the great Lord-based effects of the deck, which puts a +1/+1 counter on each other human control when it enters the battlefield. And then 3 copies of Ossification, which is a very efficient removal spell for 1 and a white. As long as you control the planes, you can exile any creature or permanent creature or planeswalker. Words, a lot of words close together, until it leaves the battlefield. And then at 3-drop, we have 3 copies of Brutal Cathar, again another creature-based removal spell, and 3 copies of Adeline, which is kind of the other kind of lord of the deck, which gets bigger based on the number of creatures you control, and also creates humans whenever you attack. Then in the mana base, we have the 2 copies of Castle Ardenvale, which can be used to create humans, and then potentially convoke out a Knight-Errant if you really need it to. 2 copies of Iganjo as our utility land, 14 planes, and then 4 Mutavault, which turns into a 2/2 creature with all creature types, so it is also a human as well when it's a creature. So that's the main deck. The sideboard, we have 2 copies of Portable Hole as a cheap interaction spell with kind of low mana value creatures or other problematic permanents our opponents may play. We have a new card with Surge of Salvation, so that gives all permanents and yourself hexproof until end of turn, and prevents all damage that black and or red sources would deal to creatures you control this turn. There's a lot of black and red running around the format, so it wouldn't surprise me if we bring that in from time to time. 2 copies of Rest in Peace to act as graveyard hate, 2 Extraction Specialist, which can return a creature with mana value 2 or less from our graveyard to the battlefield, so that we can bring in against decks that run a lot of spot removal. You know, if we can bring back something like a Thalia's Lieutenant or a Luminarch Aspirant, we're going to start getting value off it, even though under the rules of Extraction Specialist, that creature can't attack or block. While this is on the battlefield, you can still get the useful effects out of it. 2 copies of Redain, which we can bring in against decks which are playing a lot of high-value non-creature spells, control decks and the like. 3 copies of Wedding Announcement for those kind of grindier matches. And for red and green, we have 2 copies of Sword of Forge and Frontier, which gives our creatures +2/+2, pro and red, pro red and pro green, and can also generate more card advantage if we need it to. So we've got some color hoses, we've got some general good sideboard tech in here. But the main aim of this deck is to try out both the Knight-Errant of Eos and the Invasion of Gobakhan and see how they do in this mono white humans build. I'm also looking at potentially using this in an Azorius Spirits build at some point soon, and kind of it has a similar effect there, disrupting what your opponent's doing and then growing many of your creatures later on. So we will see how it plays in both of those. But in the meantime, let's go onto the ladder and see how we go on. Yeah, this is a good hand. One drop into Luminarch Aspirant, hopefully into Adeline. Yep. So let's play. What are we playing here? Let's play Recruitment Officer, I think. Get some early power onto the board. Okay, our opponent's rocking some form of mono green. Okay, Wolf Willow Haven is a card. So let's play Luminarch Aspirant, grow our Recruitment Officer, get in for some damage. No, okay, they did not like their hand there at all. So that was a quick, easy win against what I assume is mono green devotion, but could be well with the Wolf Willow Haven. It definitely is. So let's put in Sword of Forge and Frontier, Portable Hole, and Redain, and let's take out Skrelv. They're not running much interaction in that deck. Thalia is okay. We'll keep Thalia in. Invasion. Yeah, yeah, quite like a lot of this actually. Maybe it's the not sure what we're taking out here actually. Maybe the hopeful. Yeah, tough to know. Maybe recruitment off. Couple of recruitment officers, and let's take out one Knight-Errant to just try and go under them. So this deck does seem well placed against mono green. I think it is the kind of famous mono green hoser in the format. So hopefully this should be a relatively straightforward match for us. I say we will have at least one go on the play. One land, one. It's good hand. No, I can't keep a one lander. Wow, that is somehow even worse. So go to 5. So we can be very unhappy about that and just keep Thalia and um. Well, I thought I was doing quite badly there, but clearly they were not in the mood for sticking around for this match. Okay, so that's what 2 minutes 45. That's probably a new record for our quickest match. We'll move on. Normally, my opponents concede when they mulligan to 5, not when I do. It's an interesting. Oh well, I'll take the pretty much free win there. So let's see what we're up against next. Oh, I haven't seen this before. Yep, this is a good hand. So, looks like Rakdos. Um, let's offer a trade, which they're going to take. Good, good. Let's drop Thalia, I think, here. Just make their stuff a little more expensive for a minute. Yeah, Misery Shadow is a card. So let's drop a Luminarch Aspirant. Grow our Thalia so it can attack past the Misery Shadow. Fair enough. Happy with that. Okay, so let's play Invasion of Gobakhan. Let's take a look at our hand. Let's take their... What do I want them paying 5 for here? Probably their go blank. So yeah, I'll have that. And I'll attack down the invasion, flip it immediately, which is really what you want to be doing with this deck. Play the light shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, well, there's a learning point for you. Yes, because you have to cast them. Of course you do. You cast the other side of battles, so I had to pay the additional 1. Oops. Okay. That is a point worth remembering. Okay, so after that embarrassing moment, let's play a Brutal Cathar, take away that, attack here. Okay, I'll discard here and here, keep the Aspirant in hand. Ooh, that's a good draw. So let's play Lieutenant, grow all of our creatures, grow the Brutal Cathar, attack. So we might get away with it here, but that was a mistake that is worth paying attention to. You do have to cast the other side of the battle. It doesn't just come into play automatically, so that is worth knowing. So Surge of Salvation seems great here. So does Sword of... we'll put in 1 Sword of Forged Frontier, actually, because they've got a lot of black creatures as well. Extraction Specialist, Wedding Announcement. Just anything that kind of breaks their 1-for-1s. And I will take out Thalia. Hopeful Initiate can destroy Fables. So we'll keep that in. Let's take out Recruitment Officer here. Yeah, let's go a bit more controlling, I think, in general. Yeah, still learning how battles work, but there's something we could all take on board. Again, 1 land. It is Iganjo. If we draw another land, we're in great shape. I'm not sure I can keep this hand, even though we do have Knight-Errant. This is a tough one. We get 2 looks. No, I'm going to mulligan it. Okay, I think this is better. So let's pop away Castle Ardenvale. Yeah. Let's play Hopeful Initiate. I think I'm just going to pass with Surge up here, and let's see if they want to... Yeah, let's do this now. Cool, cool. No 3rd land is sad, so let's just do this and attack. Okay, that is a 3rd land. Not one that I'm particularly thrilled to see. So let's play Knight-Errant. Grab these 2. Grow our Knight-Errant so it's big enough to tussle with Shieldred. Okay, guess that kind of makes sense. Okay, let's play... what are we playing here? I think we're just playing Adeline. Don't love it. Oh dear, we're in a lot of trouble here. This mana base stopping us casting things is a challenge. Okay, let's play Initiate. Activate Mutavault. Play Thalia's Lieutenant. Pass the turn. Yeah, that's pretty rough as well. Okay, down to 6. Down to 4. So let's play Adeline. Let's attack with Mutavault so we get the creature. No, okay, fair enough. We'll go to game 3 where hopefully we'll have slightly better land spells mix. Let's pop in Redain to deal with this, to make their sweepers more expensive. Take out 1 wedding announcement, 1 Knight-Errant. Yeah, this hand's okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay. Extraction Specialist gives us some stuff to do. Okay, no more land for the rest of the game, please. Okay, this is a pretty good start. We can potentially Cathar away any problematic creatures they play next turn. Oh, that's fine. So let's just activate Mutavault. Make that bigger. Attack for 6. Our opponent's a little stuck on land here, so... Sure thing. So let's go again. Take away their Misery Shadow. Fair enough. So let's ossify. Play Extraction Specialist. Grow our Specialist. Okay. Good game. Yep. On the play. On the play. Give me some lands. Okay, that will do. Let's pop away. What are we popping away here? I quite like Knight-Errant. Um, let's put let's put away in. Let's put away Skrelv till we know what we're up against. Tough choice that one. Okay, Rakdos again. Let's play Invasion of Gobakhan. Hmm. Let's take the Bank Buster here, I think. I'll play Aspirant. Looks like both players struggling for lands. Yikes. Okay. Uh, yeah, this is going to be a pretty rough game, I think. Yep, we'll skip that one up there. Just no land. And we will put in Surge of Salvation, Extraction Specialist, Sword of Fortune Frontier, Wedding Announcement, and we will take out one sword. After we've done this before, we'll take out Recruitment Officer, one Knight-Errant, two Thalias, and one Invasion. Yep, let's do it like this. Yep, good hand. Okay, Bank Buster is a card, so let's play Extraction Specialist. Grow our Specialist out of Stomp range. Okay, let's just play Adeline here. They never don't have it. Okay, let's Invasion. Make their Shieldred more expensive. Play Wedding Announcement. Well, it's not looking ideal. That is an official yikes. Okay, we'll just grow our 2/2s, 1/1s rather. I think we are ready to swiftly move on from this game. Yep. Oh, well, there you are. 2 games against Rakdos. One where we won and one where we lost. That's comprehensive for you. On the play. On the play. Hey! Let's celebrate by playing Skrelv. Okay, blue-red makes me want to drop a Thalia as a matter of urgency. Pass the turn. Okay, let's play Aspirant. Grow our Thalia. Not attack with Skrelv. Yeah, I could really do with another land here, but let's play Hopeful Initiate. Okay, we'll keep doing them damage. So it's creativity they're playing. Okay, this is new. Yep. That's... Oh, come on. Land. No, I've seen enough this game. That was just... Yeah, main deck into the fire. I've not seen that before, but I suppose that makes sense. Kind of good new card. So let's pop in these two. Redain, Extraction Specialist. And we'll take out Ossification, Recruitment Officer, and one of our Brutal Cathars. Let's try it like this. Okay, that's better. Let's let's drop Athalia's lieutenant here. Fair enough. That is a card that exists. Let's get some stuff going here. Okay. So we're vulnerable to another sweeper. They don't have it. Fair enough. So let's just attack. Play Sword of Forge and Frontier. Okay, I like that. Okay, let's go to equip. No answer. I love to see it. Okay, so they've got some form of counter spell here. So let's just hold Redain in our hand. Yep. Okay, game 2 to us. So, anything we want to do differently? We've got Surge, Rest in Peace, no. Ossification, Portable Hole, no. No, I think we're happy with this as a way of going about it. Oh, these opening hands have just been really rough. Just the land spell mix has just been tough. That's also, I mean, that's the same hand. Don't love it, but see what they do next. Yep, Fable makes sense. Let's take away their Fable token, attack again. So we're not necessarily in terrible shape here, but we're not in great shape either. Oh, no discards. Did you have to? Hmm. This may be a very valuable addition to the deck, maybe. They did main deck into the fire as well. It's very interesting. Oh, I find it interesting. Ah, it's got 4 toughness. Okay, seems they've got everything all of the time. So let's... I really need another land here. Sword. No, they might have a counter spell. Let's invade. Hmm. Well, let's just move their combo miles away from them. So we know they've got a fiery impulse if we ever try and use our Mutavault, so that's worth knowing. So let's just pass the turn and start making tokens, I think. Ooh, Redain's an interesting one. Potentially, let's try and bait the removal spell out of their hand by trying moving to equip the sword. Yep. Okay, so I shall pass the turn and play Redain next turn. It's all happening a bit too slowly for my liking, but okay, they're just legend ruling out there. So can Zan. Okay. Let's play Redain into Skrelv. Pass the turn. That Locust God now costs about 800,000 mana, so I'm not worried about them going off anytime soon. Of course, they have another Rending Volley. Sure. Yep. Seems legit. Okay, well, let's play Redain. Let's equip the sword. Okay, it's now got pro red, so that's a good start. They can copy their Sage of the Falls here, which just allows them to do not very much, to be honest. So next turn we can flip. There's no disadvantage to blocking here, I don't think, so... So we don't get the... If we attack the invasion, we don't get the sword trigger. Yeah, I want the sword trigger for the moment. I just want the card advantage more than the counters once we actually have creatures. So let's play Adeline. Pass the turn. Okay, this isn't going too badly. They're still nowhere near casting the Locust God. And they're not really taking advantage of the loot effect, so... So let's invasion again. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we were going to get them there eventually. That was a very grindy third match, but we did get there. So good. That was 4 relatively quick matches with mono white humans. I think we didn't really get to see Knight-Errant in its full glory there. We very rarely drew any actually, and then it was just the games were over too quickly. But that's not a bad run, and I think Invasion certainly proved its worth. Certainly slowing down our opponents in that last game to the point where they couldn't really do very much, so that's good. So this is the deck list. Mono white humans. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. As always, hit those like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you for the next video very soon.